Hi, I'm Leilani. Growing up in my family was like living in someone else's shadow, specifically my cousin Madison's shadow. She was the golden child, the princess who could do no wrong, and I was just there. Leilani, honey, could you move over? Madison needs more room for her trophy display, Aunt Carol said during one of our countless family gatherings at Grandma June's house. I shifted my plate to the edge of the table. Sure, no problem. Madison swept in, her blonde hair perfectly curled, carrying 3 new cheerleading trophies. Thanks, Lay. You're such a sweetheart. Not everyone can be a winner, you know. Someone has to cheer from the sidelines. Madison, show your cousin some respect, Grandma June said quietly from her seat by the window. Oh, Grandma, I'm just teasing. Leilani knows I love her, right? Madison flashed her pageant smile. I forced a smile back. Right. This was our dynamic for 26 years. Madison got the new car for her 16th birthday while I got a bus pass. She got a fully funded college education while I worked 3 jobs to pay off student loans. She got the family vacation house in the Hamptons for her wedding while I got a card saying, use it anytime Madison's not there. Everything changed the day after Grandma June's funeral. I sat in her attorney's office, assuming I'd been called in to witness Madison receiving the beach house or the jewelry collection. Miss Leilani Torres? Attorney Richardson said, adjusting his glasses. I'll get straight to the point. June left you her entire estate. I'm sorry, what? The beach house, the investment portfolio worth approximately $2.3 million, her stake in the family restaurant business, and all personal property. Everything. My hands started shaking. But Madison, everyone expected. June was very clear in her will. She wrote you a letter. Would you like to read it now or take it home? Now, please. He handed me a cream-colored envelope. I opened it with trembling fingers. My dearest Leilani, you probably think I never noticed, but I saw everything. I saw how you were pushed aside. I saw your strength, your kindness, even when you had every reason to be bitter. I saw you work for everything while Madison had everything handed to her. This is not a punishment for Madison. This is recognition for you. You earned this by being genuine. Love always, Grandma June. I wiped tears from my cheeks. Thank you. There's one more thing, Richardson said. Madison has already contacted me 4 times today demanding information about the will. I told her I couldn't discuss it, but she'll find out soon enough. I barely made it to my car before my phone exploded with calls. I let them go to voicemail, hands still shaking as I gripped the steering wheel. That evening, my best friend Rosa came over with wine and takeout. So let me get this straight, Rosa said, pouring us both a glass. June left you everything? Everything, everything? The whole estate, the beach house, the money, the business shares. Holy shit, Lay, that's incredible. You deserve this. Madison's called me 17 times. Don't answer. Not yet. You need to process this first. But I didn't get that luxury. At 9 p.m., someone pounded on my door. Leilani, I know you're in there. Open this door right now. Madison's voice carried through the walls. Rosa raised her eyebrows. Want me to get it? No, I should face this. I opened the door. Madison stood there, her face red and blotchy, mascara streaked down her cheeks. Behind her stood Aunt Carol and Uncle Dave. How could you do this to me? Madison pushed past me into my apartment. Madison, I didn't do anything. Don't give me that innocent act. You manipulated Grandma June. You poisoned her against me. Aunt Carol followed her daughter inside. Leilani, there's obviously been some mistake. June wouldn't have... There's no mistake, I said quietly. She left me her estate. That's impossible! Madison shrieked. That beach house is mine. Everyone knows it's mine. I've been planning to renovate it for years. Madison, calm down, Uncle Dave said, though he looked at me with cold eyes. Calm down? Calm down? This little nobody has stolen my inheritance. Rosa stepped forward. Hey, watch your mouth. Leilani didn't steal anything. June made her choice. Who the hell are you? Madison spun on her. Someone who's not afraid of you, princess. Now I suggest you leave before you say something you'll regret. Madison's eyes narrowed. This isn't over, Leilani. That inheritance is mine, and I will get it back. Whatever it takes. The next week, my phone never stopped ringing. Family members I hadn't heard from in years suddenly wanted to catch up. Leilani, sweetheart, it's your Aunt Patricia. I was thinking about June's wishes, and I really believe she would have wanted the family to share. I hung up and blocked the number. Work became a nightmare, too. Madison had apparently told everyone I'd stolen her inheritance. My coworker Jennifer cornered me at the coffee machine. Is it true about your grandma's will? It's true she left me her estate, yes. But isn't that Madison's beach house? Everyone in town knows. Everyone in town assumed, I corrected. June owned that property and could leave it to whoever she wanted. Jennifer frowned. I don't know, Lay. It seems kind of wrong to take what everyone expected Madison to get. I didn't take anything. It was given to me. Still, maybe you should consider sharing it. It would be the right thing to do. I walked away before I said something I'd regret. That afternoon, Rosa called me, her voice tight with anger. Lay, you need to check your social media. Now! I pulled up my accounts and felt sick. Madison had posted a long sob story about how I'd manipulated our dying grandmother and stolen her rightful inheritance. The comment section was full of people calling me a thief, a snake, a manipulative witch. I called my brother Marcus, the only family member besides Grandma June who'd ever treated me fairly. Marcus, have you seen? I've seen it. I've been arguing with people in the comments for an hour. Lay, this is slander. What do I do? Document everything. Screenshot all of it. Madison's crossing a line. I just want this to stop. Maybe I should just give her the house. Absolutely not! Grandma June gave it to you because you deserve it. Don't let Madison bully you into giving up what's yours. But the whole family enabled Madison her entire life. That doesn't make them right. I spent the evening documenting Madison's posts and the harassment. My phone buzzed with a text from an unknown number. You're going to regret stealing from me. Then another. Watch your back, thief. And another. I know where you live. I called the police non-emergency line. Officer, I'm receiving threatening messages. From who? My cousin. There's a dispute over an inheritance. Ma'am, unless she's directly threatening violence, this is a civil matter. But she said she knows where I live and I should watch my back. That's not specific enough to constitute a threat. Keep records and call us if things escalate. I hung up feeling helpless. The next day, Attorney Richardson called. Miss Torres, I need to inform you that Madison is contesting the will. On what grounds? She's claiming June was mentally incompetent when she made the will and that you exerted undue influence. That's ridiculous. The will was written 3 years ago and June was sharp as a tack. I know. I have documentation proving June's competency. But this could get ugly. Madison's hired Philip Crawford. I groaned. Crawford was notorious for nasty legal tactics. How much is this going to cost me? June anticipated this possibility. She set aside funds specifically for defending the will. You'll be fine financially, but emotionally, he paused. This could take months. That night, someone threw a brick through my apartment window. Attached was a note. Give back what's mine. I called the police again. Now can you do something? We'll file a report and increase patrols in your area. Do you have security cameras? No. I'd suggest getting some. Rosa helped me clean up the glass. This is getting dangerous, Lay. Maybe you should stay with me for a while. I'm not letting her scare me out of my own home. Then let's at least get cameras installed. And maybe we should talk to a lawyer about a restraining order? Richardson said the evidence isn't strong enough yet. Rosa shook her head. Madison's always gotten everything she wanted. She doesn't know how to handle being told no. Well, she's about to learn. 2 weeks later, I was leaving work when Madison ambushed me in the parking garage. We need to talk. She stepped out from behind a concrete pillar. My heart jumped, but I kept my voice steady. Through our lawyers, Madison. No, we're talking now. She moved closer. You can't really want that house. You're not a beach person. You never have been. That's not your decision to make. Leilani, please. That house has been my dream since I was a little girl. I've planned every renovation, every piece of furniture. You're going to ruin it. Actually, I'm not changing a thing. Grandma June loved that house exactly as it is. Madison's face flushed. You're doing this just to hurt me, aren't you? This is revenge for all those years you felt inferior. I never felt inferior until you and your mother told me I was. Oh, here we go. Poor little Lilani, always the victim. Rosa appeared from the elevator, her face hard. Back off, Madison. Stay out of this, Rosa. Not happening. Lay, you ready to go? Yeah. I moved toward my car. Madison grabbed my arm. We're not done. Let go of me. Not until you agree to talk to me like a reasonable person. I said let go. I yanked my arm free and Madison stumbled backward. You just assaulted me. You saw that, Rosa. She assaulted me. Rosa rolled her eyes. She pulled her arm away from you. You're the one who grabbed her first. Marcus's voice came from behind us. Actually, I saw the whole thing. Madison, you put your hands on my sister first. Madison's eyes darted between us. You're all conspiring against me. This is unbelievable. No, what's unbelievable is your behavior, Marcus said. You threw a brick through Lay's window. You've been harassing her online. You're contesting a will based on lies. I haven't done anything illegal. The brick is criminal vandalism. The online harassment is defamation. The threats are criminal intimidation. You can't prove I threw that brick. Your fingerprints were all over it, I said quietly. It was a bluff, but Madison didn't know that. Her face went pale. You can't. The police have it in evidence. Did you really think you could get away with it? Fine! Fine, I threw the stupid brick. But only because you're ruining my life. That inheritance is mine. Grandma June promised it to me. When? I challenged. When did she promise that? Years ago. She told my mom. She told your mom, not you. And what June actually wrote in her will 3 years ago matters more than what your mom claims she said decades ago. Madison's face contorted with rage. You know what? You're just like her. Bitter, jealous, vindictive. Grandma June must have lost her mind to leave anything to you. Take that back, Marcus warned. Why should I? It's true. Lilani is nothing. She's always been nothing. And now she's trying to steal my future. That's enough! Rosa stepped between us. Madison, you need to leave now before this gets worse. Worse? I'll show you worse. Madison lunged forward and shoved me hard against my car. Pain shot through my shoulder as I hit the metal. Marcus grabbed Madison, pulling her back. Let go of me! Get your hands off me! Madison screamed, flailing. Stop struggling and I will! Security guards ran over, drawn by the commotion. What's going on here? This woman just assaulted my sister, Marcus said, still restraining Madison. She's lying. They're all lying. This is a conspiracy. Ma'am, I need you to calm down, the guard said. I'll calm down when this thief gives me back what's mine. The guards exchanged glances. We need to call the police. No, you don't understand. She stole my inheritance. Madison was crying now, mascara running down her face again. Ma'am, that's a civil issue, but assault is criminal. We have cameras throughout this garage. Madison's face crumbled as she realized what she'd done. Wait, no, I didn't mean... Too late, I said quietly. You've pushed this too far. The police arrived and reviewed the security footage. Madison was arrested for assault and criminal damage to property after I provided evidence about the brick. She spent the night in jail. Aunt Carol called me the next morning, her voice shrill with fury. How dare you press charges against Madison? She's family. Family doesn't assault family, Aunt Carol. She barely touched you. You're being dramatic. The security footage and my bruised shoulder say otherwise, not to mention the brick through my window. She was upset. You stole her inheritance. For the last time, I didn't steal anything. June gave it to me. June was manipulated. Everyone knows it. The court will determine that. Until then, Madison needs to stay away from me. You're tearing this family apart. No, Madison did that when she decided she deserved everything and I deserved nothing. I hung up and blocked her number too. Attorney Richardson called that afternoon with news. Madison's lawyer wants to settle. They'll drop the will contest if you drop the criminal charges. Absolutely not. Miss Torres, consider it carefully. Criminal charges could drag out for months. Good. Let them. Madison needs to face consequences for once in her life. Real consequences, not just having to share her toys. I admire your conviction. I'll inform Crawford that we decline the offer. Thank you. Marcus took me to lunch to celebrate. You did the right thing, Lay. Madison's gotten away with too much for too long. I just feel tired. All of this over a house and some money. It's not about the money. It's about Madison never learning that the world doesn't revolve around her. Do you think the family will ever forgive me? The ones who matter already understand. The ones who don't, well, they showed you who they are. Believe them. 3 months later, Madison pleaded guilty to assault and criminal damage. She received probation, community service, and had to pay restitution. Her lawyer also dropped the will contest after June's doctor testified about her mental sharpness. The day the will contest was officially dismissed, Madison tried one last time. She showed up at the beach house where I was spending the weekend. Leilani, please, I'm sorry, I was wrong, She looked broken, her hair pulled back messily, wearing sweatpants instead of her usual designer clothes. Can't we work something out? No. Just like that? No? You had countless chances to treat me like family, Madison. You chose to treat me like I was less than you. Now you have to live with the consequences. But I apologized. What more do you want? I don't want anything from you. I want you to leave and never contact me again. That's cruel, Leilani. Cruel was throwing a brick through my window. Cruel was assaulting me in a parking garage. Cruel was 26 years of being told I wasn't good enough to breathe the same air as you. So, no, Madison, I don't accept your apology. Some things can't be fixed. Grandma June would be disappointed in you. I laughed, surprising both of us. Grandma June knew exactly what she was doing when she left me her estate. She saw who we both really are. That's what kills you, isn't it? She chose me. Madison's face crumpled. I hate you. I know. Now leave before I call the police for violation of your restraining order. She left, and I never saw her again. Now I'm sitting on Grandma June's porch, my porch, watching the sunset over the ocean. Rosa's inside making dinner. Marcus is bringing his kids next weekend. I'm thinking about turning June's restaurant shares into a scholarship fund for students who have to work multiple jobs to afford college. Life isn't perfect, but it's mine. I earned it, and I'm never letting anyone make me feel less than ever again. So what about you? Have you ever had a golden child in your family who always got everything? How did you handle it? Drop your stories in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories about standing up for yourself.